Today we've got all the cheats you need to get started in the year's biggest game, Grand Theft Auto 4.
You'll find out how to do the impossible, survive 5 minutes with a 6-star wanted level, and make it through some of the toughest missions. X-Play starts right now. Hello and welcome to X-Play, the show that has no sympathy for crybaby actors. I'm Adam Sessler.
And I'm Morgan Webb. We're coming to you from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles with a special all-cheat episode of X-Play.
Today we'll show you everything you need to know about Grand Theft Auto 4. You'll get tips on how to play with your brand new cell phone, show you how to use the internet to your advantage, how to deal with all your new needy friends, and most importantly, what you should do to avoid getting busted by the cops.
It doesn't matter if you're a veteran of the series or a rookie who's finally made the plunge. GTA 4 takes some getting used to. There are plenty of new mechanics, and Kristin Holt is here to walk you through the basics.
Thanks, Morgan. Grand Theft Auto 4 is the most realistic entry into the franchise yet. There are no jetpacks or Area 51 encounters, and driving a car is like, well, driving a real car. Here's how you pass driver's ed and avoid too many trips to the pay and spray. Let's start with the act of Grand Theft Auto itself. Most people will gladly hand over their vehicle if you just simply aim your weapon at them.
Don't be an idiot.
Just do as I say and no one gets hurt. Unless there's a cop in your vicinity, your wanted level won't rise. Once you get into your first car, you'll notice that the driving physics are now more realistic and take some getting used to. No more careening around corners at light speed, at least not without the use of your brakes. Later on, you'll get cars that perform better, but until then, brakes are your friend. And don't always rely on the GPS to tell you the fastest route to take, especially if the route is somewhat unconventional. Now that you're mobile, it's best to dive right into the meat of the game. Finishing off a bunch of main story missions first thing will help you a great deal later on. This will unlock a lot of the game's features that you won't get just goofing off. These features will also make goofing off later on a lot more fun. Okay, now that you've got the driving under control, there are two more problems to contend with: running from the cops and socializing with friends.
And with some clever thinking, both tasks can be dealt with rather easily. Here's how you remain popular and not behind bars.
If you get in trouble with the 5-0, take a look down at your mini-map and you'll see that you're in the middle of a flashing circle. The more stars you have, the bigger the circle. Get outside of the circle, I suggest in a vehicle, and stay there until your stars go away. If you're seen by any cops before the stars are gone, the circle of death will recenter on your location. While avoiding the fuzz is a good thing, socializing with others is important early on. The friends you make will totally hook you up. Roman will allow you to take cabs for free, which is handy, and your buddy Little Jacob will allow you to purchase from the huge arsenal in his trunk. Some compadres will call you up and want to hang, but sometimes you're just too busy. Problem is, if you decline, your friendship will suffer. So here's where you take a lesson from us here in LA and suffer no loss of friendship. Accept their invitation, hang up, call right back, and regretfully decline. Sorry, darling, forgot I had Pilates that day. We'll do lunch. Kiss, kiss.
So, where are you taking me?
Now, believe it or not, there was a day when the people at Rockstar Games couldn't afford champagne baths and solid gold toilets. The creators and the GTA franchise traveled a long and winding road to get to this point. Here's where the journey took them, complete with a detour into Miyamotoville.
There was once a small video game developer in 1990 named DMA Design Limited who enjoyed the success of their cutesy, family-friendly computer game called Lemmings. 5 years later, DMA developed an alien game called Body Harvest for the N64. Body Harvest was designed to be open-ended, where players could go almost anywhere and didn't have to follow a linear plot. One could explore the game on foot or in one of many different vehicles, all within a 3D environment. Starting to sound familiar? Nintendo didn't know what to make of the game, and it wasn't to be released for 3 more years. In the meantime, DMA decided to stick with a similar formula with their next game for the new Sony PlayStation console. This time, players carried out missions in the crime world that usually entailed carjacking. Unlike Body Harvest, Grand Theft Auto was not 3D, yet the PC version still received critical acclaim for its originality, and it sold well. Well enough to release a slightly improved sequel in 1999 with newly formed publisher Rockstar Games. In Grand Theft Auto 2, players could now do missions for different gangs, and it featured several different radio stations to listen to while driving.
24 in need of assistance.
With the release of the PlayStation 2, DMA and Rockstar decided it was finally time to get back to the 3D Body Harvest formula for the GTA series. The result was an expansive in-game metropolis in which players could spend hours getting lost. The main story now had decent cutscenes, voiced by B-list celebrities.
I got a little job for you, pal.
All of which could be entirely ignored to do side quests, or just run around causing havoc.
All the YMCA.
Such freedom was new to many console players, and upon its release in 2001, gamers and critics alike deemed Grand Theft Auto 3 to be nothing short of revolutionary. As it began to sell, the media began making noise about the amount of sex and violence.
When you gonna drill me?
Stores began IDing gamers, Australia banned it for a time, and there was even a lawsuit filed against Rockstar related to a shooting. All the attention only fueled sales for GTA 3, which eventually became the best-selling game in America for 2001, beating out games like Madden NFL 2002 and Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Grand Theft Auto had become a cultural phenomenon. DMA was bought up by Rockstar and renamed Rockstar North. But for Grand Theft Auto, this was just the beginning.
Sit back and watch the whole show.
We will have the second part of this retrospective later in the show, but we've got to take a quick break. First, bare your soul in today's poll question. Who's your favorite GTA girlfriend? Is it A, Michelle, B, Carmen, or C, Kate? Head on over to g4tv.com/xplay and tell us what you think.
Coming up on X-Play, we'll show you how to use the internet and your cell phone to your advantage in Grand Theft Auto 4. Plus, Mr. Sark will show you all the fun you're missing out on. It's his 5 favorite things to do in Liberty City. Then we continue our Rockstar retrospective, including the biggest controversy to ever hit the gaming world. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Grand Theft Auto right after this. Yeah.
G4 X-Play.
Want to ride my tail? Hey, it won't cost you a dime. Indie Games begins in 60 seconds.
Every day, our lives become more integrated with technology. Ultra-fast computer networks and inventive communication devices are altering the way we interact day to day. As electronics technology becomes more sophisticated, there's a real need for people who can help design, develop, install, and maintain computer systems. The Electronics and Communications Engineering Technology program in the ITT Technical Institute School of Electronics Technology can help students develop skills to enter this fascinating field. Courses offer an expansive foundation in electronic circuitry and communications engineering technology. Today's technologists are helping to merge the real world with the virtual, pursue a rewarding career in technology, and help shape the future. ITT Technical Institute School of Electronics Technology, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-372-4052 or visit us on the web.
Welcome to Indie Games, your minute's worth of free online fun. You know that classic Hollywood fighter pilot move where they trick 2 approaching missiles into hitting each other? Well, how do you know if you're any good at that? Well, try Missile Matador. You start each level with an increasing number of warheads aimed straight at you. And your mission is to draw these missiles into collision courses with each other without getting hit. So now you'll know what you're doing the next time you commandeer a fighter from the carrier deck and take on some crazy Maverick mission to, of course, save the world and hopefully get the girl. Hey, hit me up online at g4tv.com/indiegames for links to this and other free fun. Until next time, I'm Kevin Pereira. What do you want for nothing?
Your love for car has never been more real. Introducing the first ever Pontiac G8 GT, the most powerful car under 30 grand.
In 1971, when one tobacco executive was reminded that smoking could lead to underweight babies, he said some women would prefer smaller babies.
Whew, those healthy babies wear me out.
Healthy babies are just no fun. Eat too much and they weigh a ton. It's really such a shame they have to grow.
If 3 cheers of big tobacco, growing healthy kids is wacko. Little bitty babies are the way to go.
What?
All right, back it up. Back, a little bit more, slow. Let's do this. Go! Oh, dude.
Nothing good happens after midnight, except Denny's. Come in tonight and chow down for just $3.99.
I remember exactly when it was that I got him. My friend was actually with me at the time, and I called her over. I said, oh my gosh, look at this guy that I just got matched up with. And she agreed with me that he was very good looking, and I read his profile. I was totally blown away. So I really, really wanted to meet this person. And so as soon as I finished reading his profile, I immediately initiated communication with him.
Find out who you're matched with. Review your matches for free. eHarmony.com.
For the love of cooking. Take your passion to an exciting career as a chef or pastry chef. At an affiliate of Le Cordon Bleu Schools North America, our professional chef instructors can teach you the techniques and give you the training it takes to work in this vibrant industry. We can even help you find your first culinary job. Get started today. Just pick up the phone and call 1-888-292-9971 for a complimentary career guide. That's 1-888-292-9971.
A new era in gaming is dawning. The Big Three will collide at E3 in the battle for next-gen supremacy. Who will shape the future? G4 presents E3 08 Live. Which gaming Goliath will push game design to new limits? What hot new titles will shock and awe you? Only G4 is there live to find out. E3 08 Live. Week-long coverage starts July 14th, only on G4.
Welcome back to X-Play. When visiting a new city, it's a good idea not to run in circles, try every door, and investigate mysterious alleys. Be smart and do some research. Now, Kristin's here to show you how.
Thanks, Morgan. GTA 4 gives you a fully functioning cell phone to use and a barely functioning yet amusing version of the internet. If used properly, both can save you a ton of time and show you things you would never find on your own. Okay, kids, I know we've been doing a lot of strategy and walkthroughs for Grand Theft Auto 4, but today's going to be different. We have a real cheat, a bend the rules, built the game, get what you need cheat. In GTA 4, your cell phone is your link to your friends, but it can also be your link to an inexhaustible supply of goodies. Say you need to get around the city, but you just don't want to pound the pavement from Dukes to Alderney. Understandable, that's a long walk. Just whip out your cell phone and dial one of the following numbers for an instantaneous automobile airdrop. For a basic, no-frills car that'll just do the job of getting you from point A to B, punch in 227-555-0142. You'll get a Cognoscenti, ready for a trip around the block. If you want a little more style and speed, try 227-555-0168. That'll get you a Super GT you can tool around in. But if you need to make a quick water getaway, what do? You can spawn a Jetmax motorboat for a high-speed water chase by calling 938-555-0100. Just make sure you drop it somewhere you can actually use it. Finally, sometimes you just need a bird's-eye view of Liberty City. Easy. Just catch your own personal air taxi, complete with side-mounted machine guns. In order to get this bad boy, call up 359-555-0100. You'll have an Annihilator police helicopter just for you. Careful though, it can be pretty tough to find enough open space to spawn one. One last bonus cheat for you. There are plenty of goodies hidden around Liberty City, but it can be hard to find them all. Unless you know where to look, which we do. Head to your favorite internet cafe, go online, and type in www.whattheydonotwantyoutoKnow.com. You'll get a message board with maps to the location for everything from health packs and armor to those elusive diseased pigeons. Help clean up the streets of Liberty City. Happy hunting, my friends.
So you've beaten Grand Theft Auto 4, killed every last pigeon, and now wander the streets in the haze searching for a purpose in this life. Well, don't worry. There's hope. It comes in the form of Mr. Sark and a bus hell-bent on destruction. Here are his 5 favorite things to do in Liberty City.
GTA 4, we've fallen for you. Hard. For those of you that haven't, here's an RPG for you. Tell God where you got it. Kidding. Now don't get us wrong. The beautiful immigrant tale that lies at the heart of the title has its charms. But what do you say we pack a lunch pail of punishment and head on over to free mode and multiplayer where you don't need a visa to get to the next cutscene. Number 5 takes you out to Francis Airport. In Tailspin, you'll need speed and accuracy to corkscrew your ride. Deliver enough spins to unlock an achievement point. Number 4 is another place where certain vehicles don't belong. Motorcycle in the skate park. It's a tight fit, but when you nail it just right, the plankers will watch in awe like an older person exhaling their last breath at the sight of a flock of Canadian geese. Number 3 is about bringing people together. Party Bus gathers your online pals into a big old bus and tries to fry the bacon as they seek to bring you down before the wanted stars are maxed out. Things get really hairy at about 4 stars when the copters join in and begin dropping lead like seasoning into your crew's mobile stew. Number 2 tells us that the residents of Liberty City don't have to be content with a drive-by style of shooting. Fly-by shooting is a hella good time to get your bras and bros into their own copters and to then proceed to gain angles for airborne execution. Drop down to street level to exploit poor flying skills. See if you can take out the pilot. Or better yet, just ram the sucker. Finally, number 1, Heart of the City, brings to mind an old put-down stating, "The last time you were inside a woman, you were in the Statue of Happiness." And it's there you'll find an interesting pulmonary Easter egg. Eject at just the right spot, enter, climb a ladder, and discover a giant beating heart. Hit it with a few bullets, but not too many. If you kill Liberty, there may not be a GTA 5.
So, Mr. Sark, welcome back. So, what exactly do you do with your time now that you hit 100% completion?
Yeah, the other day I spent 25 minutes driving around. I was waiting for a citizen to solicit a prostitute.
Why would you do that?
Because I wanted to watch him.
Was it worth the wait?
No. They just drove around for a while. I think the guy just wanted to talk. Maybe he was going to take her back, watch Three Stooges with her. I don't know. Totally let down.
Well, Mr. Sark, thanks so much. Keep up at whatever it is that you do. Okay, let's go back over to Kristin.
Liberty City is a crime-ridden burg for sure. Folks might say it's in need of some sort of superhero vigilante. You can answer this call with a dab of unlimited health, a dash of unlimited weapons, and the ability to control the weather. Before we start, just a reminder that all of Grand Theft Auto 4's cheats are entered through Nico's cell phone. Unlimited power is just a phone number away.
It's an ugly word.
Sick of all the fun in the sun? Dial 468-555-0100 and the clouds will roll in. Dial again and it gets darker. Dial a third time and you'll need an umbrella. If you want the rain off, just input the number one more time and here comes the sun. If health is something you have a hard time maintaining, then dial 362-555-0100 and your health and armor will be restored in full. Dial 482-555-0100 and you'll get full health, full armor, and full ammunition. There's a big but here though. Using those last 2 cheats will prevent the Clean the Mean Streets, Finish Him, One-Man Army, and Walk Free achievements from being earned. So it's up to you. If you're desperate for health during a mission and don't want to cheat, then hop in a cab and head to the nearest fast food joint.
Like this plump meat for juicy explosion.
All that ammo won't do you any good without weapons. Dialing 486-555-0100 unlocks 8 weapons, including the shotgun, sniper rifle, and RPG. Call 486-555-0150 to unlock 8 more weapons like Molotov cocktails and the AK-47. Using these codes will once again block the Clean the Mean Streets achievement. Now, just in case you're having a hard time attracting the police's attention, because I know that can be so hard in this game, there's a cheat that adds stars to your wanted level. Dial 267-555-0150 and relax while law enforcement descends upon you. Of course, the much more useful cheat of removing stars exists too. Every time you dial 267-555-0100, a star will drop off. Also dropping off when you use this cheat, more achievements. You've been warned. If you want to lose your wanted level without blowing your achievements, either start a mission or enter a safe house and save your game. Either method will give you a clean slate.
Be sure to check g4tv.com/cheat for the latest tips and tricks. And when X Play returns, we continue our look at the history of the Grand Theft Auto series and the infamous hot coffee scandal. But first, make your brain ache with this hand-carved trivia question.
Which Grand Theft Auto game had the largest virtual acreage? Is the answer A, Vice City, B, San Andreas, or C, GTA 4? We'll have the answer right after this.
Introducing a bold new take on reality TV. You're gonna love it, even if you pretend you don't. Pearl premieres July 15th, only on G4.
Acqua di Gio. Giorgio Armani. At Dillard's.
Indy's back with a Reveal the Secret game at Burger King. Every game piece has a chance to win if you know the secret. You can win a new Home Rage 2 adventure, a Yamaha home theater system, or tons of other prizes, even $1 million. Now at Burger King.
I first saw this one when I was traveling through Prague. Geico probably thinks this is easy too. Dancing is good exercise. It works my glutes. Okay, America, I'll show you easy.
There is nothing like the satisfaction of making ideas come to life. It requires a vision, but most of all, it requires the collaboration of many talented professionals dedicated to the completion of these projects. The bachelor degree program in construction management in the School of Drafting and Design at ITT Technical Institute offers educational opportunities that can help students prepare for challenging and rewarding careers in the construction industry. Areas of study include building codes, site construction and measurement, construction documents, and construction project management. There's a demand for individuals with knowledge and skills to manage construction projects. Many ideas remain to be built. Help make them a reality. ITT Technical Institute School of Drafting and Design. Education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-372-4052 or visit us on the web.
I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call J.G. Wentworth, 877-CASH now.
I have an annuity, but I need cash now.
Call J.G. Wentworth, 877-CASH now. 877-CASH now. They help thousands, they'll help you too. One lump sum of cash they will pay to you. If you get long-term payments, but you need cash now. Call J.G. Wentworth, 877-CASH now. 877-CASH now.
877-CASH now.
877-CASH now.
It's your money. Use it when you need it.
Call J.G. Wentworth, 877-CASH now.
Is your financial situation in a downward spiral? Debt Relief Solutions places you with professional debt management companies who work to help consolidate your bills into one simple monthly payment, reduce or even eliminate interest, lower your monthly payments, and pay off your bills faster. You may even qualify to get cash back for paying your bills on time. Debt Relief Solutions helps you manage the unmanageable.
Call Debt Relief Solutions at 800-616-0845. That's 800-616-0845.
Hi, welcome to Progressive.com.
Honey, what's all this?
Insurance?
Progressive motorcycle insurance.
Yeah.
RV insurance?
Uh-huh.
Boat insurance. But we don't have any of those things.
Well, actually, I do. We do. We do.
Surprise! Let's bag these up.
Saving you money so you can buy more toys. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
Stay out of the sun with G4 all summer long.
Before the break, we asked you which Grand Theft Auto game had the largest virtual acreage. The answer was B, San Andreas.
All right, welcome back to a special GTA 4 Alt-Cheat edition of X-Play. Now, earlier in the show, we asked you, who was your favorite Grand Theft Auto 4 girlfriend? Well, we've tallied your declarations of love, and the current leader is Carmen with 41%.
Now be smart and avoid killer bees and locusts. This summer, stay out of the sun and keep it on G4.
This July, G4 is the official broadcast sponsor of E3, the biggest video game event of the year.
We'll get you inside with commercial-free E3 spotlights on Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. And we'll serve up the latest news, announcements, and previews of the year's hottest games.
You won't find E3 coverage this extensive anywhere else. E3 08 Live week-long coverage begins July 14th, only on G4.
Now, earlier, we looked at the beginnings of the Grand Theft Auto series and its landmark debut on the PlayStation 2. We continue our history lesson with trips into Vice City and San Andreas, not to mention the biggest controversy to ever hit the gaming world. Yes, even bigger than Jeff Gertzman's review of Twilight Princess. GTA 3 was the second top-selling game in North America for 2002. The #1 position went to Rockstar Games' follow-up, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Vice City played very similar to GTA 3, but this time in a Miami clone city during the year 1986. Much of the game borrowed from the 80s TV show Miami Vice.
Tommy Vercetti just doesn't cut and run.
And even more from the classic film Scarface. Voice acting was upgraded with names like Burt Reynolds and Dennis Hopper.
Oh man, the struggle between the artistic integrity and the humping, pumping action continues unabated.
And Vice City went on to outsell its predecessors.
You don't look like the law, so that's bought you a minute.
For their next GTA release, Rockstar decided to take their open-ended world design to the next level. Instead of just a city, it would take place in the fictional state of San Andreas. Within San Andreas were 3 separate cities that mimicked Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Las Vegas. San Andreas also featured 200 different vehicles to commandeer for your crime sprees. But what this game was most known for was the infamous hot coffee controversy.
How about a little coffee?
Rockstar designers created a mini-game in which any of the main characters' girlfriends would invite you in for hot coffee. But instead of grinding coffee beans,
I never understood the phrase meaningless sex.
it was never intended to be played, but some clever people found the hidden coding within the PC version and put a mod on the net enabling anyone interested to get freaky with the ladies of GTA.
DJ, that was amazing.
A couple lawsuits, several protests, and an investigation encouraged by Hillary Clinton later. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for the PC was given an adult-only rating. Rockstar reportedly lost millions in sales. Re-released it sans the naughty coding and went on their merry way, making 2 new GTA titles for the PSP over the next couple years. And now, as the release of Grand Theft Auto 4 is upon us, Rockstar claims that the GTA franchise has sold over 70 million copies. And from the looks of it, by the end of 2008, that number will be considerably higher.
Tomorrow on X-Play, we've got the top 8 games that have come out so far this year. Find out what games are on this list of titles we know you should be playing. There's huge sequels, unique puzzle games, and a handheld masterpiece. It's the top 8 of 08 so far. And be sure to be here this Friday at a special time, 9 p.m., as X-Play presents Beyond the King of Kong. We've got an exclusive new interview with Steve Wiebe and director Seth Gordon, plus never-before-seen footage of Billy Mitchell in this half-hour special. It all starts Friday night at 9 p.m. Don't miss it.
Is this like a Billy Mitchell pose? Look, I know, it doesn't work.
It doesn't look good on us. I guess it didn't really look good on him either. But now you can put everything you've learned to good use.
See you next time.